Today we've got a quick stretch program for you. This is the kind of thing that you could do at the end of the day if you've been sitting in front of a computer, or if you've been out for a run or something like that. It's just a quick one to stretch the whole body in a nice and relaxed manner. So we're going to start off with a thread the needle. We'll come onto hands and knees and bring one hand through. So the hand is threading the needle in between the other hand and the knee. We're going to take the weight down to the shoulder here, and then we'll lengthen this arm up towards the sky. Now my weight's heavily on the shoulders and the knees, there's no weight on the head. I can take this top hand and bring it back behind me to leverage further into the rotation. We can hold it here. I'm lengthening through the bottom arm, and I'm lengthening through that top elbow, stretching the whole body away. I'm going to come back up now, and I'll do the same thing on the other side. So I would hold that stretch for about 20 seconds. You could do it a few times through. We're going to go on to cat stretches now. You've probably heard of these ones before. We drop the hips down towards the floor, bringing the shoulders back behind us, and we're going to look up. Then I tilt the pelvis under, rippling through the spine, pulling the tummy in tight, and draw the chin in towards the belly. Inhale here and exhale to create the cat stretch the opposite way. Now don't forget to draw the shoulders down here. So as I take the hips out behind, the shoulders come back and down. I'm going to move from this into a form of child's pose. I'm going to do it as a wide leg. Now when I sit back behind, I'm stretching through the inside of the thighs. I also want to stretch through the muscles in the side of my body, so I'm going to bring my hands out in front and lower myself down to the floor. Again, about 20 seconds is good. If you're not keen on deep knee bends and this isn't a comfortable move for you, you can come up higher here and still press the hands out in front. So you're not having to create a deep knee bend to do this move. And now we're going to come into some mermaid moves. This is where you have the sole of your feet in line with the thigh of the opposite leg. Sitting up tall here, we're going to come into some side bends. So reaching through one side of the body and all the way over. Just take your time. And one more each side. We're going to reach out over this front knee now and walk the hands out. This is stretching through the hip and through the muscles in the buttocks here. I'm going to walk around to change the position of this stretch. So now I'm stretching through the side of my body, through this buttock, now through the inner thigh here, and working towards the hips on both legs here. And I can come back again. Just take your time walking through, find the areas that need the stretch and let them enjoy the stretch. I'll come back to the center line here and walk my way up. Now we're going to take this back leg and lengthen it away from us. Bring this front leg forward and then roll over so you're facing down towards the floor. This is pigeon. I don't know why it's called pigeon, but this is stretching through the inner thigh and through the buttock on this bent knee leg here. And I'm going to take this up into a hip stretch. By pressing the hands down to the floor And lifting the hip up from the floor and stretching down through this hip here. And I'm going to do the mermaid on the other side now. The sole of the foot is running in line with the spine, the thigh. And I'm going to look over this front knee and walk my way out. I'm stretching through the buttock of this front leg here. I'm going to walk the hands back behind, stretching through the side of the body, and then all the way forward again. Stretching through the inner thigh and through both hips. Just take this move as low and as far as feels comfortable for you. One behind and forward again. I'm going to lengthen out in front, hold it here, and walk my way up. We'll come into our side reaches from here, so reaching all the way over and over. You can even hold on to your ankle as you take this hand back behind and reach over. So you can hold on to the ankle here to come further into this move. And one more. Now we're going to take this back leg and lengthen it away from us. We're going to bring this foot slightly further forward so that as we turn and bring the hip to the floor, we come into our pigeon here and we can lengthen out along the floor. So I'm stretching very much through this buttock here as I lengthen my hands up. I'm going to take this back into a hip stretch by walking the hands in, straightening the leg and lifting the knee up from the floor. So I'm stretching all the way down through the front of this hip. And from here we're going to come into our final stretch. It's just about over. One more, and that's the calf muscles, because they haven't really had any stretching with this whole program. So I'm now going to tuck my toe under and come up into a plank position. From here I'm going to push the heels down towards the floor and press my hips up high. As I push the heels down, I feel a stretch through the calf muscles. Now I can pulse into this a little bit if I want to. Just want to make sure that my heels are in shot here. Or I can just push both heels down and raise the hips up high to increase that tension all the way through the hips, through the calves. And I'm going to relax back down now. Okay, so that's a quick full body stretch routine that you've just experienced there. I hope you joined in and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Bye.